an in-game adjustment.
Draymond Green, so they're going to switch a lot. And around him to float it up.
Free throw line. Again, the shooting hasn't.
First 20 games he'd like to forget. Zubac is rolling the beard. Which Chris Dunn for Zubac. Powell's been the key. 22-point.
They have been stellar all season. Rebounding.
Kawhi, little mid.
I was talking to him about that as Kawhi Leonard giving different looks.
Curry.
You got the screen there from Jealous. He used to use that wax machine, man. You want to win this game and have a
Zubac. Draymond didn't even look to corner three. Harden.
One advantage you may have in this game is the bench point. You get off your bench this game.
Curry an open assignment. Forces him into Jimmy set shot three. See two right down the lane, putting it up
For the pass. You go in there and score.
Yeah. Beard, Moses for the high.
Now you get him involved. James Harden's
lane. Zubac look good.
Man, you Powell. Claws guarding. He's got that length. Powell. Quick pass across the court over the glass. Got his hands full.
Mooney, he guarded a step in, out, lean in. Got the jumper there. Double doubles for Zubac. He wants no part of Butler.
Last thing you want to see is Draymond.
Right, over 25 points a game and
break. And since
5, Looney, little mid-percent.
Especially with
right back to him, and he got Zubac.
The GP2, he tried to show. He had to dip in points last season. He's back up to this season. So he's just kind of back to it. You do it to them with James Harden.
The Beard has had an incredible career. Elite defender. Bouncing. Bunting and bumping with Looney. Flipping locker room, having that neck tended to. Got to launch one to beat the buzzer. He got it off. Be a national team against Steph.
In fourth with people, he did that.
Well, Bogdanovich and Zubac. All the tricks of the trade come from against this elite defensive squad. Too. And Butler.
He's so easy. He's missing shots. He's just missing shots. But he's
signed with LA. Running that lead, Buddy Hield three.
Play him for the pass because score. So on the they're always moving, entering the court right now. Here they attached to me back.
Draymond Green defensively and willing to. Jemski step back.
It's kind of late. You see a bunch of empty seats. Not
is there golf being played today? Butler going at Steph's quarter. He's saying Bogdanovich. With the Bogdanovich. He's saying Bogdanovich again.
Got score.
All right, I
his presence, obviously he's having fun with the guys, the way he played.
And Jimmy pump fake, I've been confirmed. Look at Steph Curry. I always knew Butler
for a long time. Like, if I need
seconds to work with, Pajemski's ahead of him.
You can see
Kyle assists there. Draymond corner three.
Kawhi to the help, and then he's got nowhere to go.
Got bumped in the belly. Who's going to hit those shots? Butler just sheds Derrick Jones. Moody with a block. Contact. That was nice.
Flew by.
Open. Another three. Powell backs up and shooting before the defense gets set. Clinton posts up the screen. Jimmy get into the mother of all tiebreakers.
New team turnovers in the third game.
Because when you have a team that's 17 and how long you can keep it doubled. Kawhi rocks into these. Post from deep. Derrick Jones. Butler on Bogdanovich. Another steal. Another block to Bogdanovich.
Worked on the defensive end. He wants to prove his.
Curry, Buddy Hield, GP2 with incredible defense. Buddy Hield, Harden and Kawhi.
You don't want to let Kawhi Leonard.
Buddy Hield off the butt. Zubac with that high post. Lane, dropping it back. Got him. The Curry wing jump three. That's a warm-up. Out screen. Buddy Hield hides behind it. There's a lot at stake.
I've seen that early here.
Looney. Kawhi down the lane. There's the roller again. And what are we done? Another three?
One, just playing off of Kawhi. You know, the thumb can't.
All right, final form. And Pajemski.
James Harden was just ball.
Norman Powell. And he got
a lot of guys in the NBA don't box out. The Warriors.
And then Harrison Barnes was having the last 2 years.
He basically.
Harden will launch the three. Attacking. Zubac is there.
Corral that one. So you expect a defensive battle.
The lane, little floater. Butler coming back door.
Did acknowledge that
and then Butler running. No one there now. The line and Harden setting up his 24th straight. Curry Zubac again, that little push is fine. If it's uncalled,
to his off-ball movement.
playoff officiating usually wide for three. Here are the Raptors. Curry. Podziemski had a foul to give. And
The Clippers offense.
Harden done and guarded him most of the steps coming around. Wants a deep three. Got it. And we're going to have the first round of the pre and post for every game. And
Bring the help guy maybe to home a little easier.
Powell, this is Powell three. Was this Moody? Draymond three. James Harden. Norman Powell. Warm up three.
Anticipate the kick out happening when you see
Butler down the lane. Little push shot.
Draymond Green.
Butler will draw.
Dear life because everybody's so focused on
Jimmy Butler will cruise on in. He has been fantastic. Draymond corner three. This game. Rising. Oh, Butler faked that.
the eyes wide open there. He's enjoying play for the Warriors.
Even Harden down the lane and right to Clippers win. You flip that around. Butler spinning and flipping it in. Harden to that strong shoulder. And Zubac, he nearly threw it away. Curry got it again. Step back three goes. And Curry hit B2 Steph and Moody. Now the roller that Connor talked about is going to send that home, and he will be sent to the
Of March, over 7 boards a game.
They're sponsored by Kia.
The shooting was the biggest improvement.
In the game. DP2 put it Harden down the lane, flipping. 2-point lead at halftime. Podziemski. There's a trend there that you want to pay attention.
Out, trying to sustain it. Is
Knocked it away.
got to be alert off the
Come up, heads to the baseline.
that last domino down.
How good is Draymond and Domino's? How good? First. Powell running up.
With your hands and force some more on him.
Butler fading, firing after that change of possession. Clippers are hurting the Warriors on second space.
Basically at the 5.
Podziemski from the baseline. Been on a weekend. Podziemski's got wild from deep, where it's hard to send a double team. Careful. Harden flipping it up. That's
The biggest deficit.
and Butler is. You just said it, K. 14 to
Jimmy Butler has played 35 minutes as well.
back three.
And contact. Him and Jamal Crawford draw as many fouls as
Any play in the NBA is fouling. Snap with a step back three.
Steph Curry's trying.
Fading, firing, and hitting right down the lane. It's not Zubac. Curry to the rim to lay it in. To the Clippers, 2-point lead to the ball. Down the lane to flip it up and in over Curry. And he finally down the lane, teardrop. Steph now with 22. Dunn gonna shoot it. He is the bell. Podziemski triple. Stop goes. Zubac flips it in. Got him again.
Side. All these defensive stars. Middle of Steph makes the first.
Wouldn't even have played.
Oh, that's why.
A 2-point Warrior advantage at the three from the baseline, laying it up and in. Steph with Harden up and into it.
And that's what got James Harden. He's moving so fast.
3 free.
You can't simulate what he does.
Caught it. Powell lobbing. Step inside the line and launch the deep.
They found him. They finally found him. He went
P2 up top. Curry 3. Drive. Flipping it up and in. Kawhi on Butler. Dunn is the open shooter. And he scores first in overtime. Being tested by great offense. Podziemski at the ball.
There he is.
Curry never stops. Harden corner 3. Harden hiding behind Zubac. Harden for 3. And he switches on to Steph. Corner 3. The ball. Harden down the lane, and he will go to the line.
Since the beginning of overtime.
Years of age.
And able to go high and vice versa.
Brown GP2 down the lane.
And you can't turn it over anymore.
Butler coming to get it. The back shoots a 3 on the back door. Butler to lay it in. This is to foul. They put Bogdanovich in. And they foul him. To have a chance. He makes 2. So Kawhi 2 of 4. 6 from Curry and 30.
Opportunity. Now you're going to be the
LA and Ty Lue, they're going to be. You were just edged out by a team.
They got the job done. Poise under 10 rebounds.
Powell 3 and Steph. Jimmy Butler, Draymond, and Moses Moody. Draymond 3. Kawhi Leonard with Zubac, James Harden, Norman Powell and attacking on the kick out. Kawhi, warm-up three.
Out in the paint a little too long. You almost want to anticipate the kick out happening when you see
What a steal. And now Butler down the lane. Little push shot. Warriors somehow turn him away.
Draymond Green
Holding on to Curry.
There you go.
Butler will draw.
Powell had to hold on for dear life because everybody's so focused on.
Returns the favor. Jimmy Butler will cruise on in. Much more Jimmy Butler could do in this game. He has been fantastic. Rudy driving. Draymond is down to three. Had 12 lead changes already in this game. Back. Shot clock at 7. The clock rising.
Got him
player.
Got him again.
Oh, Butler faked that.
Energy. He's got the eyes wide open there. He's enjoying. This is what happens when you play for the Warriors. Even, man.
Harden down the lane, and Raptors hoping to be 6. Clippers 7. Clippers win. You flip that around. Jimmy Butler spinning and flipping it in.
Him off the hook.
Harden, 0.7 assists, driving again with that strong shoulder. And Zubac in the first half. Now the double team on Zubac. He nearly threw it away. Curry got it. Harden again. Step back three. The ball. And then the game matters, and here he comes. And Curry. So Buddy Hield with Looney. GP2, Steph, and Moody. Guns firing now for the Clippers. Hides behind him again. Now the roller that Kyle talked about this time. And Kawhi is going to send that home, and he will be sent to the...
Since the beginning of March, over 7 boards a game.
So much so that his free throws are sponsored by Kia.
15 points his second year in college, and then the shooting was the biggest improvement.
A lot of free throws either way. Very well officiated game. GP2 put it
5 contest. Steph hates it.
Harden down the lane, flipping. Clippers had a 2-point lead at halftime. Podziemski, dictate everything, but there's a trend there that you want to pay attention.
Fourth, you feel much better about yourself starting out, trying to sustain it.
He played him for the pass.
Yeah.
And knocked it away.
Got to be alert off the.
Jimmy sizes him up, heads to the baseline, and put that in.
Slap that last domino down.
And Vereen and others like, okay, how good is Draymond and Domino's? How good? Again, third opportunity now for the Clippers. Back out to Powell at 2. Powell running hook.
And 5 turnovers. See if you can get active with your hands and force some more on him.
Butler fading, firing. Fresh 24 after that change of possession. Short. Quentin Post couldn't grab the rebound. Clippers are hurting the Warriors on second.
They're switching everything. Ben Simmons basically at the 5.
Shot clock at 5. He's terminated the dribble. Podziemski from the baseline.
Unbelievable. The bank is open on a weekend.
Podziemski's got eyes. Wild from deep. Lennon mentioned he works in the middle of the floor where it's hard to send a double team. Harden likes to draw fouls. Be careful. Harden flipping it up at chance points.
14-2 now. That's the biggest deficit.
And Butler is fourth. That offensive rebound there. And you just said it, Kay. 14-2.
It's massive, man. But Jimmy Butler has played 35 minutes, and the assists are impressive as well.
Step back 3 and down.
He's so good at finding the contact. Him and Jamal Crawford. That's what he's looking for. Draw as many fouls as
highest expected point total for any play in the NBA is fouling. Fouling. Snap with a step back 3. It's got the crowd buzzing.
Steph Curry's trying.
Kawhi going to work. Fading, firing, and hitting. Podziemski right down the lane. It's not Zubac. Friends down 4. Curry to the rim to lay it in. Absolute crunch time. The Clippers 2-point lead to the ball. To Powell. Didn't want that 3. Down the lane to flip it up and in. Steph hiding behind Looney. Chris Dunn all over Curry. And he finally.
And that's what Steph is thinking.
Steph down the lane. Teardrop. 58% from the field. Steph now with 22.
Watch out for them attacking the middle. There's a double.
Dunn going to shoot it. He is, but Clipper teammates have answered the bell. Handle. GP2 batted it back out. Podziemski triple. Zubac with a rebound. 4 minutes. Harden, stop, goes. Zubac flips it
And everything. That's how Kawhi ends up on Steph.
Got him again. Clock at 7. Relocate 3.
Steph alert on the defensive side. All these defensive stars. No, they're trying to attack the middle. Steph makes the first.
Look at that thumb. Most other guys wouldn't even have played.
Oh, that's why.
See 2 lead changes. And a 2-point Warrior advantage at the 3. It's to Powell. Powell driving the baseline, laying it up and in. Line on Zubac. Steph with Harden bumping into him.
The little pump fake. And that's what got James Harden. James rest on that goatee. He's moving so foul. Team Steph isn't going to cut it. 3 free can run around, but man, you can't simulate what he does. But he's
went for that steal. Powell caught it. Powell lobbing. Wanted the 3. He'll step inside the line and launch the deep 2.
It felt like a couple possessions since they found him. They finally found him.
Steph from GP2 up top. Curry 3. Play aggressively. Harden on the drive. Flipping it up and in. When they go to the Terminator. Kawhi on Butler. Double him to get the ball out of his hands. Dunn is the open shooter. And it's an oddity in the NBA. The team that scores first in overtime. Today, the defense is being tested by great offense. Butler calling his own number. But Jemski. Here's Dunn just denying Steph the ball.
There he is.
Curry never stops.
There.
Harden corner 3. Harden hiding behind Zuba 2. Now GP2 on Kawhi. Harden for 3. Kawhi switches on to Steph. Draymond corner 3. The Clippers a 3-point lead in the ball. 5. They're standing at Chase Center. Harden down the lane, and he will go to the line. 4 of 5 from the line. And drop.
Until since the beginning of the overtime.
Butler at 35 years of age.
And they even pump fake those. Like fake low to go high and vice versa.
Harden getting around GP2 down the lane.
You need to execute, and you can't turn it over anymore.
Butler coming to get it. Butler getting it back. Shoots a 3.
Good look.
Butler on the back door. Butler to lay it in. Not a lot of great choices to foul. They put Bogdanovich in. And Kawhi. They foul him. He's got to miss 1 to have a chance. He makes 2.
Against the ball. Call timeout.
So Kawhi 2 of 4. Kawhi offsetting 36 from Curry and 30 for out of timeouts.
Home. You missed on this opportunity. Now you're going to be the
24-119. LA and Ty Lue, they're going to be. You played great basketball. You were just edged out by a team.
Is not easy to do, but they got the job done. Poise under